Now, remember in Revelation, I think it's chapter 5, it says the angel came down that had the key, are you listening, to the bottomless pit. Now, these guys are trying every way they can to open these dimensional portals, and they've got countries from around the world contributing billions suddenly. Why? Because, guys, everyone on this earth is not children of God. You think they may be getting ready to open a portal to welcome their father, to welcome destruction. That's what Shiva is in the background in that ring of fire. Now, regardless of what Shiva represents, we know we're children of God and Christ is our Savior. Now, regardless of what Shiva represents, we know we're children of God and Christ is our Savior. Now, regardless of what Shiva represents, 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 we know we're children of God and Christ is our Savior. And it gets resonating in here so fast, guys, that they almost can't control it. And what's amazing, if you've seen the Steve Quayle report on the Hagman show, and what's amazing, if you've seen the Steve Quayle report on the Hagman show, and what's amazing, if you've seen the Steve Quayle report on the Hagman show, it said the last time they fired this up that it was almost opening dimensional ports like a Stargate. There were reports that people were seeing coming in and out of different dimensions. Giants. Police were called. More info on that on the video on the website. But guys, they're talking about portal dimensioning openings like Stargate. It gets better. Hold on. Now, guys, this technology, they've been dealing with this since the 50s, but this is outside the buildings in Geneva at the Cern location. And this is at a dedication of Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction that's outside. It's kind of like the Denver airport omens. Notice that ring, like these giant electromagnets. But it says that Shiva does a dance between dimensions, between the earth and the heavens and between the spiritual dimensions. It's talking about this dance of electrons between these dimensions. But Shiva is the destroyer. Now, who would want to open a port to let the destroyer in? Regardless of what Shiva represents, regardless of what Shiva represents, regardless of what Shiva represents, we know we're children of God. We know we're children of God. We know we're children of God. Now, these guys you see sitting around here congratulating one another think they've been handed extreme technological advances. When what's happening is they've been handed the key to disaster. They've been handed a way to build the instrument needed to open